Hello and welcome to the Build with Bear bonus stream. I'm Pat Bear. I'm here to build nothing. It's not a model kit building stream night. It's a video game night. I'm throwing the Bear Cave Lego. Cite the emote in the chat. If you're currently a subscriber, you can play with those emotes. If you're not a subscriber, you can say hi. You can use other people's emotes, or you can continue to lurk and not say anything in chat. And that is okay. Lord Crashington says, hey, Pat. Lord Crashington's here. Welcome, Lord Crashington. I think last week was karaoke. You're right. Last week was karaoke. That's right. My first stream on a Wednesday on this new computer was a karaoke stream. That's right. It wasn't even a video game. Tonight's the first time that I am playing a video game on my new computer. We're going to wait and see if a few more folks want to join us. We're checking out the update for PowerWash Simulator. I have played just enough of the the first new area that unlocked to unlock the first the second of four. There's four in this one. The subway got unlocked when the update came out. I played through enough of that to unlock the next one, which is a smaller building. And so I just hit 40% on the subway, says Lord Crashington. Nice. I can't remember whatever percentage it was to unlock the fortune teller house. Hey, Aristovid, welcome. Sorry about that. My hope is that, because the subway is going to be a lot. We'll get into it, but that's going to be a lot. We're actually probably going to start with the little shop, because that one I think is easier to do because it's a smaller thing. Because I would like to take a look at least three of the things, because I don't know if we'll get to the fourth thing. Who knows, right? But I don't want to spend the whole stream on the subway, so we're actually going to go there second. We'll look at it when we get there, but I don't want to make that like the big focus of the stream tonight, because that is a huge area, and it's the second ever indoor area. The first being that like bathrooms, the public bathrooms thing. So now we're in the subway platform basically, and I've done, as I said, some of that, and we'll look at it and then go on the other one. We'll be making some money. I'll be buying some upgrades for my power washer, which is good. Did you see that House Flipper 2 was announced? I did not see that. Those developers included a racist meme and then made fun of people who called them out on it. And if you like House Flipper, that is cool. That is your thing. But that's enough of that for me, your friend Pat, as far as continuing to support House Flipper. Yeah, they did the Uganda Knuckles meme, and then we're like, it's not racist, and it's like, it is. So yeah, so I don't fuck with that anymore. It was a shame though, because it was fun to play. And it's the kind of sim that I'm looking for, in that it is, repetitive, but like enjoyable, and you get results while doing it, which is the thing I like most about PowerWash Simulator is, is that it's PowerWash Simulator is like, it's not a capital S sim, it's a lowercase sim. And that's kind of what I'm looking for. I don't need to be super precise. You don't have to worry about, in the regular mode, you don't have to worry about how much water you have. Or, well, you sprayed glass and it broke because you used too strong of a power washer on that. I don't want any of that. I want to hit an object with water and have it go away. Now, in a perfect world, they would not have, you could not wash off graffiti, and you could leave graffiti up there, because I don't love the part where I have to clean graffiti off of things. I'm not a big fan of that. But that's my real only complaint with PowerWash Simulator, because they're also apparently really fixing the fall off a ladder thing, so I'm excited about that as well. But yeah, Lord Crashington, you're totally right. There have been lots of big fails by community teams and dev teams out there, where they could be fucking cool and they just refuse to be. Well, it looks like we might have a light night tonight. I'm going to retweet the old tweet, see if we can get a few more friends to join us. But if not, if this is a chill evening of power washing, that's also okay. We'll get in there. And, you know, we'll just have a chill evening. You know, I think that'll be totally okay. Let me get the game up. Also, let me know about audio. I think I have set the audio levels at a reasonable volume, but you will know better than me. If the mix is bad, just tell me, and I will adjust it. But let's wait probably till we get into the level. But we'll talk about it when we get in there. Let me go to game. Here's game. We are in the career mode. You can see we have the Fortune Teller's Wagon, which I've done 7% of, and I have done 20% of Clean the Subway platform, which I did 20 so I can unlock the Clean the Fortune Teller's Wagon. We're going to start with the wagon because it's going to be a lot easier. Obviously, it's only $400, so it is not that big of a project. But we'll get into that. And, you know, you got thoughts, comments, feelings. You let me know as we go. Otherwise, I'm going to watch some stuff and hang out. We are back in the old carnival, which is great. You can see the volcano in the background over there, our active volcano. And let's just see what we need to do here. We're going to do some broad washing here, and then we'll get some detail. Of course, we'll get a ladder out later. But I'm just going to start with just doing, we are using the Prime Vista Pro, but we need a little bit more money to unlock more stuff here. Let me see what we need here. As far as equipment, we are looking to get the long extension is $600. So we're close to getting the long extension, which will be great, and also help a lot with the subway location. So I would like to get that monies there. I could probably. The nice thing is right now I don't feel the need to get the soap, the foam stuff, because I can clean everything so far with this. I haven't run into any dirt that I need the soap for, so that's been good. Oh, we got a little money there. Just hitting some stuff here. So yeah, we're just going to start by doing. We're just going to start by hitting some stuff here. Just kind of like broad strokes, get done what we can get done with just this at that level. Then we'll go back and clean some stuff up. Just wash some things. I mean, you know at this point, you know the drill. We're just power washing. See if we switch to the green, that takes care of that. Lord Crashington wants me to hit the ska button, so we'll escape out of this for a second so that we can hear it, because it is the first stream of March, which means we got some ska punk for you. We got ourselves some ska punk. Starting things off there. So, yes, that is the using channel points for me to play a ska song off my Stream Deck, not to be confused with the Steam Deck. The Stream Deck. We are streaming, and it's a deck. Alright, so we're just going to wash some stuff here. We'll get a ladder later, because you know we're going to need that ladder to get into stuff. But let's just do, we'll use the green, which is not as wide as the white, but still does a pretty wide job, because we don't, we can hit a wide area. We also have some other objects. I've done some of these here, which is kind of fun. The Uncanny Franny has sent us a lot of messages, and I do not care about these messages from Franny. I know some people are real into this, but I'm definitely not super into the lore in the world of like the cats and the mayor and all of that. I'm just, it's fine, but it's not what I'm here for. Someday I'll read all of the things on like Wikipedia or something, or a wiki, and figure out what was going on. But I'm not dying to know. You know what I mean? And, it ain't keeping me up at night that I don't know all the ins and outs of PowerWash Simulator. Apparently, they have they have added the gnomes back in, and there is in fact a gnome in every stage now, which is neat. That's fun. Have not seen the gnome here yet, but you know, it might be even in the background because we can go all over here. So it could be anywhere because it's a pretty big area because of the previous stuff that we have cleaned before, which I really like. I like that. Like obviously, like they don't run. You can't work them. I don't believe this runs. Yeah, they don't work. But it's kind of cool. The subway has sign references various things from the other areas. Yes, I did see that. But yeah, it's kind of neat that these are all here because we already, you know, they already made all of this. So why not like have it so we can look at it? But yeah, this is generally what I do. I don't usually do section by section. I kind of jump around so I don't get bored with anything. Or sometimes I will do like, okay, I'm going to do this part of the floor, or I'm going to do this part of the ceiling. But this is kind of my method here. I tend to play this game like today. I was listening to a live recording of a podcast while power washing. That is often what I do is live streams or podcasts. Something that like I'm fairly active in listening to, but I don't really want to watch what's going on, or I don't need to watch what's going on. This is a great game to play while listening to podcasts. I was about to say while podcasting, and that's not what I meant. This is not a good game to play while you're podcasting. Don't do that. Don't play games while you podcast. Unless your podcast is while you play a video game. That's the only time that's okay, as far as I'm concerned. It's totally cool to listen to record a podcast about games. But even then, maybe don't. So yeah, just hitting everything here, and I'll go in detail through everything in a bit. We are trying to hit that $600 so we can get the new extension, which will mean we don't have to be as close to things. So that'll be good. Although, when you got to get in tight spaces, then you have to change things around, which is okay. I'm fine with that too. But yeah, just kind of hitting everything hard and fast, and then we'll go into detail. My goal is to complete this, then go over to the subway. If we unlock a third thing, we'll check that out. But I did want to kind of do this because it's a lot easier. The subway is just a lot. I mean, we get a lot of money for doing it, but it's a big stage. So I didn't want to start with the big stage and like feel like we had to complete it or leave it. All right, put this here. Yeah. I need the extension bad for the subway ceiling and walls. Yeah, because like there is a ladder there, but there's not a staging. There's not scaffolding, so the extensions will really help you there. So yeah, I am hoping to unlock the next one here. So I guess we could get. Ooh, let's get under here. I assumed we could get under here. Just get all this. I can't believe I played this for like hours, not knowing that the right mouse button toggled the water on and off, and I was just holding down the left one for hours. I can't remember exactly how long until I realized, but it was not made very clear. And it was definitely a game changer when I figured that out. Oh yeah, a lot of underneath here. Not a big fan of that, but that's fine. Here. See, we're getting a lot of messages, and I'm not a big fan of that. I don't need that. It does break it up, but I don't really need it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Yeah, $2 for that shutter. A little bit of money here and there. It adds up. I guess I could complete like a big area and then I would have enough money. I still hold down the left mouse button most of the time and randomly switch back and forth. Yeah, I just use the right. It's just easier, you know, especially for long sessions. Just have my left just kind of lay there, hang out while I do stuff. While I do this one, I'm hitting this table. Yeah, just do it from here. Alright. We made a little money there doing that. Some stuff here. Eventually, you know, we'll have to get the ladder to get in some areas that we can't really reach easily. Although, yeah, oh, we can jump up here, great. We can jump up here and just hang out, which will make this easier to do. Just get into crevices. I'm glad they figured out how to fix the gnome problem that they were running into, where it was breaking levels when they added the multiplayer and the co-op. So I'm glad they figured that out. Don't ask me, you know, to explain what was going on there, because obviously I don't know. I don't know what they're up to. We are running into an issue here where we are too close to start getting that like bend. We can kind of cheat it. There. Great, got that done. Yeah, this is not a huge job, and it doesn't pay particularly well, so the little things don't add up. You know, you gotta get like big swaths of it done to really start making the dough here. And, you know, we'll get some money doing this. It's convenient that everything we've cleaned was in pristine condition with only a layer of dirt or grime. Yes, yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is the level of sim I like. This is what I'm into. We don't have to do household repairs. We're not restoring anything. We're just cleaning it. You know, like if we found an NES in a garage, we would just be washing it. We wouldn't have to retro-bright it. You know, we're just washing perfectly good equipment that just needs a little TLC and doesn't require anything else besides that. Alright, like basically $5, and we'll get what we need here. Alright, great. Now we can buy something. Go to the store, buy equipment. We're going to buy the long extension. And then we will go in here and change this out to the long extension. And now we can be farther away and have stronger blasts of water. Which is great. Really going to make this whole thing easier to do. Of course, when we get too close, that happens, but that's fine. And we might have to switch to something smaller, a smaller extension of the stubby when we go back underneath, but that's okay. I'm fine with that. It means this is just a little easier to do. All right, I think it's time we get high up here. Come on. There you are. Let's climb up this thing. Play around with this. Let's go high up here. Here we go. Boom, we're up here. We're at the top. Let's go with the wide here. The widest possible. Try to clean this up here best we can. My favorite, which is just, how are we standing like this? How is this working? Who knows? But yeah, we can't really. We'll just clean this all up. But yeah, we're now probably too close to this for this part to work how we would like it to. So we'll just back up. Whoops, we fell. Now we can just stand up. There we go. That works out pretty good. Let's go back down here. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this is a game that I often play while podcasting and have. Whoops! Oh no, we fell. Have a good time doing that. Let's take this. I'll try here. Yeah. Nope. What needs to get washed on this? What hasn't been washed in this thing? The fortune sign still says I have to wash some stuff. Can't see. Not sure what still needs to get washed on this thing. Oops. There we go. We'll just do this whole roof here while we're here. Get all this. We'll swap to this part. Yeah. There we go. We'll just walk it, clean it, and we'll go back over and clean up anything we missed. Oh, nice. Oh, these are segments. When they are segments, it is so much easier. We have that in the subway, which has been pretty good. They're broken up these long floors and walls and stuff, so that is very helpful. Oh, our future is amazing. Okay. Getting a free fortune telling here. Hope they are still going to pay us. They're going to try to... Come on, the uncanny franny. They will work due. Alright, we got that done. Just do this here. And just power wash. I don't want to spoil it for you, so I'm going to be deliberately vague here, sure. But there are things you're going to do and see beyond your imagination in the next little while. Okay, goodbye. Okay. So apparently, weird shit, cool weird shit's coming. I assume it will involve us power washing things. Spoiler warning, yeah. Where are we standing right now? Holy shit, where are we standing right now? What's going on? Well, like I said, I appreciate the level of sim this game offers. That it is complete nonsense. I have no idea where we were like kneeling somewhere weird. And that's totally okay with me. That's fine by me. Oops. Meant to just hit R there. I'm sure some people are just like, okay, well now I'm going to do all the wheel from every direction. And I got to finish this wheel and I got to make sure that I can check that off my own checklist and I make myself. That is just not how I do things. I'm happy to jump around and have fun and not worry about it, and then finish off a section and feel good about it. I generally only really go for the kill on a section when I need to get that next like couple bucks. You definitely do stick to ladders more. It's harder to just walk on the sides. Yeah, that's great. I've had a little time on ladders, but not much since the update. So that is good to hear. Under, huh? Alright, I'm gonna go under. Ooh, finish that job off. This is actually a lot more detailed than I originally thought when this level unlocked and I loaded it up. I was like, oh, that's just a tiny building, whatever, but there's a lot of underneath to do and a lot of detail in it. They added some stuff, and I appreciate that. Yeah. Originally I was like, oh, that's a globe, and that's It's definitely a crystal ball. It's definitely a crystal ball, not a globe. So, you know, we see what we want to see, I guess. Oh, this thing's dirty. Gotta use the heavy-duty sprayer on this crystal ball here. Yeah, wow, this thing's filthy. Alright, let's see. Oh, yeah. I guess this would have been a good time to use the sprayer, but I'm not going to worry about that. I have to go to a different sprayer, or the soap. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Alright, come on, crystal ball. Get clean. What else I gotta do here? Oh, there's there. Some there. Okay, fine. Fine. Oops. Sometimes get a little stuck in here. Try like that. It's one of those things where I'm like, there's a little bit of dirt left, but I just don't know where that dirt is. Just don't know. You know, you hit the thing and you're like, what if you popped up where I'm supposed to hit you? Crystal ball. I mean, I know it's dirty under here, but like, where else is it dirty? Like, I don't know. Like, right now I'm spraying this. I don't know where I missed, because nothing's popping up. Right, so I don't know. Spraying the ding dang thing. We'll just do we'll do it like this here and just, there we go, we got it. We found the fleck. I don't know where it was. I switched to a different sprayer and got it done. So we're good on that. Do a little more of this table here. A little hard to get in there because of the bench. The seat here. But I am happy to have more stages, more levels here to play. This is update point 8, which means that I guess they think they're pretty close to. One would imagine that there'll be update 9 and then the official release. This has been a really fun game for. I did want to talk about that. This has been a very great game for the whole your early access thing. I think this is probably my favorite game that I've played in early access because it's just been they've been really open. Their dev stuff has been good. Listening to the community, taking feedback from people. They've gone out of their way to try to, you know, put in stuff that people are looking for, and they put in weird stuff I wouldn't have imagined they would have included, which I think is great. I don't know. In general, I've been pleased with the whole process. I think it's been pretty dope. And of course, I enjoy the game, so that's been certainly nice too. All right, what am I missing here? Is there any spots underneath here? No. No, there's under the bench though. But this table is not done, so I am missing. Here we go. There we go. Finish that. Let's get this bench done too, just because we're here. We might as well. Chest is already done. Let's get real low. See what this bench needs. Just a little spots here and there. But there we go. Finish the seat. Great. Now we're starting to get stuff done. We can get low underneath there too. We might as well just complete this whole thing, and then we'll go and we'll jump into the subway, which will be a huge task. I mean, I don't know if we'll finish the whole of this, because there's still a lot left to do with this. But we'll get a lot of it done. We'll get some of it done. We'll do all right. Has anyone, not a lot of you tonight, is anybody playing anything else right now that they're excited about? Of course, we can talk about that tomorrow, but if anybody's got a game that they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be playing this. You know me, I'm in Elden Ring, doing my Elden things. But, let me know. I like hearing from y'all about what you're up to and what you're playing. Nice to hear. Subway's probably one of the best glopes in the game from start to finish. Yeah, totally. You know me, I'm Elden Ring. Hell yeah. Yeah, I think the subway is looks kind of neat. I'm excited to get in there and see. But it does clean up real nice. The tile, we'll look at it when we get in there, but the tile cleans up really nice and is like very shiny. That is a lovely attention to detail. So excited about that. Wristfan just fought a mini boss and died at the same time he did. Still got the drops. Hell yeah. Still counts. As long as they die, right? I mean, you don't want to die, but you want to make sure they do. They gotta. They're messing with you. They gotta go. Just get this wheel done. Not a lot left on this wheel. What else we gotta do? Try to get in here. Get in this crevice. No, can't really get in that crevice from that side. We might have to switch our nozzle in here so we can get in there. Been playing a bunch of Fortnite. Okay. All right. Well, nice. Enjoy your Fortnite. We're just going to put the stub on here so we can really get close and try to get the spots of this wheel that we haven't been able to get. There's just a little bit of wheel left to wash, so let's see if we can find where that is. There it is. There's some spots. There we go. We finished the wheel. Yes, I did see that, Lord Crashington, and look, I am. That'll probably be part of the conversation tomorrow. Tomorrow, while we're model kit building, or while I'm model kit building, I'm certainly going to be talking about Funimation and Crunchyroll's deal going forward, and actually taking like super effect right now. But yeah, we'll probably also talk a little bit about the fact that Epic has purchased Bandcamp, which came as a surprise for a lot of people, but unfortunately shouldn't be a surprise, because here's the thing, right? I think it's reasonable to go like, why does everything need to be bought and need to do all that? And it's like, well, if a thing you like has ever taken venture capital money, then they're looking to sell or go public. And there are pros and cons of both those things for those investors, but know that if a business you like ever takes venture capital investment, they are not looking to just be a sustainable business. They are looking to eventually sell that business so that they can start a new startup. And that is startup culture. And it does suck, especially when you enjoy a thing or the thing that you like is doing things that other companies aren't doing and filling a void. But just know that rarely do people start businesses because they want to own their. Rarely do people who take money like that start their own business because they want to be their own business and it's going to be their big plan until eventually they retire and give it to somebody else in their life. That does happen, but not with these kind of businesses, right? Like once you take that capital, because you got investments of your own money or friends or family members, or maybe you did just get some angel investment from somebody that just likes investing in long shots, right? And goes for that. Like that's certainly possible, but it's more likely that if you're taking money in from a venture capital, that you are looking to build up your company, build up your name brand, and then sell it, and make some money, and then start the next thing. Now, there are also been people who have gotten that kind of funding, and they have gone and just continued to be in charge of the product, and they just have overlords, and the overlords give them money and infrastructure and make them, not have to worry about raising more venture capital. And that's certainly possible. Bandcamp could continue to just be Bandcamp, but they have big backers, and they don't have to focus on raising money. That is a possibility. Now that is incredibly optimistic. Most likely, it could also be that Bandcamp's online or web presence. The web presence will probably be the same, but their app presence could be better. You could actually maybe be able to finally buy stuff through their app without having to give Apple a cut, which Epic is certainly interested in doing. It might just be Epic's weird way into the world of independent music to license that music for things and to build that. I don't know why Epic is doing this. I have no idea. But it could be okay, but it probably isn't good. The owner is like, hey, we're going to keep doing Bandcamp Fridays. We're still going to be the place to be, and this doesn't change it, and I'm still running it as I was running it. And it's like, well, if that's true, that's great. If they get like more engineers and they can optimize some stuff and work on some things that way, with help, that sounds okay. But it's certainly unlikely that nothing will change. That's optimistic in a way that it is unlikely. We do need more music marketplace of significance that aren't Apple and Amazon. I totally agree, Lord Crashington. And my thing is, so streaming for Bandcamp. Bandcamp operates in a very unique, interesting way, in that streaming is not like the business model. The business model is listen to some songs and then buy them. Now, you can't do good, weird playlists are a thing that just never really worked there, because Bandcamp wasn't about streaming, even really streaming and listening to the music you own. Bandcamp is about discovering new music, previewing that music, and then purchasing that music. And it'll be interesting to see if they can keep that business model under Epic, or if it is going to go into the streaming model where buying songs is secondary. I don't know. I think they will keep customers that way, but they will lose some independent artists that way. Because in many ways, Bandcamp is the closest thing to a record store that you're going to find on the internet. Outside of SoundCloud, SoundCloud doesn't feel like it has a soul. And no company has a soul, but you know what I mean when I say that. Hopefully you know what I mean when I say that. But it's never felt like SoundCloud. SoundCloud just feels like a place where you upload things. Whereas Bandcamp did feel like an alternative to other endeavors. Who knows? Who knows? All right, we're underneath here with the wide, or we'll go to the second widest, and we'll just We're at 73%, so we're doing pretty good on cleaning this stuff. Oh, we got some wood here that I thought was dirt and is not dirt, which is why the tab button is very helpful when you are trying to clean off some areas here. Really see what you're doing, especially in an area that, like I said here, has some, the wood is misleading. Paint usually doesn't mislead you, wood can mislead you. Yeah, so I don't know. That's my general thoughts on that. It is a bummer. Hopefully Epic will treat it well, as they have seemingly treated other businesses well. Only time will tell, but I would say it is certainly a shame for artists that were using it, for musicians that count on that money and would feel very weird about getting off of that site. But it is always a shame when things like that happen. But yeah. So the big thing which I have said before about these things, if you are worried about companies selling out to big corporations and then the big corporation fundamentally change the thing that you're looking for, the thing that you are looking for the most out there is you should be looking at co-ops, because cooperatives are designed they are designed to exist for the people that work there to live off of the money they are making there and the work they are doing there. So co-ops are going to be your bread and butter if you are definitely looking to invest in companies, or as a consumer, if you are looking for companies to be around for a while, you are looking for co-ops, because they are the only ones that are explicitly in it for themselves and for the long haul, and they are dedicated to the communities that they have founded and fostered, because they need those communities to exist. That's the same way of of course, OnlyFans has walked back some stuff, but they were getting into a lot of issue with their and did lose some people, and then some people ended up coming back once they were like, we're changing our minds, we're pausing some of these things. They got some of their user base back, but some people did leave and just went to Fansly, and some people went to Fansly and then came back, and now their Fansly's made free, and they're like, well, this Fansly exists here until my OnlyFans ends, because the people are still over there, and if they're not currently afraid of losing that, then they're going to go with OnlyFans, because OnlyFans has some built-in audience. It's where these people make money. But really, sex workers, again, like all workers, really do need a solution that is a co-op, because that is going to look out for them, because it will be run by people who are looking to sustain a business for a long time and not looking to build up business, start up, get a bunch of capital, get some investments, sell, start over, or retire. There are plenty of people looking to just do that, which we've seen, right? The idea of making a thing and then selling the thing for big money is, in some ways, the modern American dream. Come up with a great idea, sell that great idea, work hard on that great idea, get lucky with that great idea, make a ton of money with that great idea. When you sell it, move on to the next great idea. That is, in many ways, the modern dream. I mean, to be fair, the real modern dream is do a thing you like doing, do it way too much, get people to give you money to continue to do that thing because they want to see you do that thing. Hope you don't lose enough of those people long term while you attract new people, and then continue to do the thing with, and hopefully don't get too burned out before you can cut back on the thing you do in a reasonable time frame. Like Wordle, which people play with a side eye when it's supposed to. Yeah. yes, I mean, at a certain point, Wordle is gonna be like you're gonna need a subscription to unlock it, or or if you want it at midnight, you'll have to be a subscription. Like people are waiting with bated breath for it to go to lose. But here's the thing: some of those people, there are people who don't do it anymore, right? Like I'm starting to see the tide of that. Of people who don't post their scores. I'm not sure if they're doing it, and they literally they lost interest. They've already lost interest before, before before the New York Times can ruin it. Like it's already been ruined for them because they were gonna stop caring about that. Oh, here's 80%. So it is what it is. I've said my thing about Wordle. I'm happy for Wardle, for Josh out there. Josh, doing his thing. Didn't make a thing. Made a thing for his lady, for her to enjoy, and then managed to sell it for a lot of money when it was probably becoming way more of his life than he wanted it to be, and way more of his time and energy. And ooh, I hope I'm wrong, but she looks ready to blow. Oh, yeah, that volcano. At some point, probably going to have to go and wash that volcano. I imagine that is where this game leads, that we will go and walk. Maybe we'll wash a house near the volcano that's covered in soot. I don't know, but I imagine, we're going to get into the volcano and maybe some cats. That is my big guess. Maybe the last stage is inside the volcano. Volcano should be the next special job. Yeah, it definitely needs to be in the maybe final release or something. Also, hey, they only did one special, and it was for the rover came out when the game came out into early access, and they haven't done one since. And I've been waiting for obviously they've been doing a lot, but I've been waiting for another special. I mean, they might be just banking those for the official release, or that's going to be after content to encourage people to keep playing, or I don't know what that's going to be, but I feel like it's weird that they haven't done another one. Group segments. I don't know. It's been weird. It's been feeling weird that they haven't done more of those. I do really like them. I mean, I really like the one. I like the space. I thought that was neat. Maybe they're just integrating those ideas into just regular stages, like the jet with the laser and all that stuff. They might just be like, no, they're just part of it. All right. Well, we'll go to the subway soon. I was hoping that that if we got far enough in this, we would unlock the new job, but I don't think we're going to unlock the new job until we get, we might have to finish both these or get real farther in the subway to unlock it. So, all right, let me try to get this roof done here then at least. Get under here. Because we can always go to the subway, and that's fine. I don't think once I unlock the other two, because there's 4 in this update, I'm not going to do another stream. We won't see another stream of this, for me anyway, until we hit update 0.9. Because I think that one stream per update is probably all I'm going to do for PowerWash Simulator at this point, because it still feels very similar. I might take a photo and post in the Discord of me washing the other stages or something, but I don't think I'm going to stream them. Next week's stream is Patreon's Choice, as always, the second Wednesday of the month, although I did change that up in February. And then I believe the following Wednesday, so 2 weeks from there, will be the release of Chicory. So not Chicory, I got Chicory in the brain. Tunic. Tunic comes out in 2 weeks. So I expect to play Tunic on stream in 2 weeks, because that is a game I have been looking forward to for quite some time. And again, I do not know if I will be getting a code for that. I have not pre-ordered it, because I don't pre-order games. So if I do get a code from that, I will certainly tell you. You will know. It will not be a a secret. I would not keep that from y'all. But again, I don't know if that's going to be. I don't know. I don't know. I have in the past, and of course I am friendly with some people there on the team, so on the promotion team. So maybe they will want me to play it and talk about it. I don't know. Anytime I do get a game, I am pleasantly surprised. And of course, I told you when we talked about Chicory when I got that, and of course I told folks about an airport built by aliens, currently run by dogs. When we were playing that, I certainly told you that was a gift. That code came in. I didn't play the next game from that company. That was like a sort of space trading simulator thing that looked very strange, and interesting, but didn't really appeal to me. That was the same company. I was offered a code for that and did not end up taking it because that just didn't seem like something I was super interested in doing. So, certainly let them know. I was like, thanks, I'm okay. Because at the end of the day, I do want to play things that I think y'all will be interested in, like Paparazzi. That was a game that I was like, okay, this is something I want to play anyway, and I think you guys would like it, even if you are, some of you were playing it as well. But I was like, this feels like a game that I want to play on stream, which is to me genuinely the most important thing. And I was like, well, I want to play this on stream, and I think folks would like it if I played it on stream. They would get a kick out of it. So, all right. So what part of the window there? Okay. Let's put this back on, or do that and hit window frame sections. We'll get low. Hit these window frame sections. Okay. We're at 88%. I think we're gonna get there on this one. It's all here. Great. I think we've hit all of the with the roof trim we gotta do, but I think we've hit all of this. We'll come back up if we need to. But yeah, I really want to play Tunic. I think that folks will enjoy it, and as I said, that is a thing that I very much just want to play, on my own. So why not stream it? I think it'll turn out good. So that's going to be in 2 weeks. I don't know what I'm playing next week. I can tell you that there's some options. Jackbox, which we have not done in a little while. You can always pull the report on Jackbox when you do that. So my Pokemon save got corrupted. So if I do a Pokemon stream, it'll be a new Pokemon randomizer that I haven't done yet, and I think I might try to do a DS game, a Pokemon DS game, because we have not done a dual screen. You see the early news for Jackbox 9. I didn't see that, but I'm not surprised that they're already talking about 9. I think that I don't know. I don't want to say diminishing returns, but I do want to say I understand why some people are not excited about Jackbox anymore, because it's just been a yearly thing, and I'm still waiting on my Jackbox world so I can just load it all up and import all my Jackboxes. I understand that that's impossible and wouldn't work for some people, but it would work for me on Steam because that's where I own all of the ones I own. I understand how that is a difficult thing. But yeah, so Jackbox, a Pokemon game. Like I said, I'm thinking that I might try I might try a new Pokemon game and try one in the old sorry, brain. A DS game. Might go for a DS game. They announced the first game for 9 called Roomerang. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I didn't see that. But again, I'm not surprised that they are doing another Pokemon game, or no, another Jackbox game. I think we're just gonna get Jackbox games for a while. I mean, honestly, 10 should just be, you can import all the other ones and just load them in there. And then they would go back and do the work of adding subtitles to the early ones, the early games that don't have subtitles, and just really give it the star treatment. That would be rad. I don't see that happening, but it would be rad. All right, let's go ahead. Let's just jump into cleaning the subway platform. I'm going to finish this one off. It's going to be tough. I'd love to see an ultimate pack of everything. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, everything in one launcher. Go back, do the work, add the subtitles, add the streaming functionality stuff to some of them that wasn't necessarily all in there. The delay, the timers, and all of that, and yeah, put the work in. That would be really rough to do, but even if it was just like works on Jackbox 5 through whatever, and they just picked like a certain era, and Drawful works too. I don't know. All right, we are in the subway, folks. You can see I have done the floors here. I've done all of the floors all across. I have not finished this bench. I did another bench. I did this train schedule board and the subway map. I did that. Muckingham there. Power Falls. All the way to Muckingham. To Sparkletown. Yes, Tony Khan bought the back catalog to Ring of Honor. Yes, that is true, Lord Crashington. That is the thing that was his big announcement, which was legitimately a pretty damn big announcement. That is interesting. I mean, you can see a lot of those people that are in there. Now they're like, is this AEW gonna finally do like a streaming service with that back catalog? And it's like, who knows? But the tapes are interesting to have, certainly. Yeah, better than Sinclair having it still, than not wanting it, I guess. You can see here, even with like we're cleaning the dirt around the graffiti, but we're not hitting the graffiti. But if I do this, we're hitting the graffiti, which is great. Again, I don't love cleaning up graffiti. I wish that was optional, but I understand. I get it. At least we're not painting over the graffiti. We're just cleaning it off. But here, this is definitely a thing of like, let's find a section, let's clean a section, let's get the money for that section and move on. That's why I did the floors, because the floors are easy to see that you've done it. And I still haven't done the train track floors. You can see I still have to do all of that, tunnel floors. But does this, the background noises in here that are all obviously taken out of some sort of sound effect library, do make me feel nostalgic. If you were wondering if I was feeling any sort of way about, just make sure, yeah, went along. If I was feeling any sort of way about washing a subway station, the answer is yes, I am feeling some kind of way. Even if this one is more Washington Metro than New York Subway, this really feels like the Metro, or maybe the Metro, or like Philly Subway. Feels a lot like that. I've been to several East Coast subway, and train things. So this one maybe feels a little more of that, but it definitely has a Metro vibe to it. Although none of them have this level of graffiti. This is definitely a abandoned New York ones that you have to like go out in a station and walk a ways to get to. Like the station that the Ninja Turtles lived in. That definitely has more of a vibe to that. And then we're getting too close for comfort. So we're going to back up a little bit here. Yeah, because this is like... This one works fine on the dirt, but it doesn't work fine on the... Probably back up a little more here, yeah. I'm so glad that I've upgraded this because this would take forever. I do want the extra long extension. That is obviously the next thing we need. Wait, how much is that? How much is the extra long extension? The final big thing, because we don't get the other one. That is $1,200. So we have a ways before we're getting that $1,200 item. Okay, because we are at 171. So I don't expect to have that final extension for this job. So we'll be using this extension, which is fine, unless we unlock a certain enough percentage of this to unlock a third location. And then come back to this, but I feel like we'll have to finish both to get at least one of those other ones. All right, we did most of this wall. We just spent all this wall here, the staircase wall here, because that's the end platform wall. So now we're just like, we're going to be hitting the eye there, or the tab button, seeing what needs to get done. And then just trying to hit as much of it as possible to get to the point where it'll just fill in the rest. We'll go up against the ceiling here. There we go. Completed that wall. Finished a wall. Made a few dollars. We can just kind of spray around here. There's so much to do in this. Obviously, I'm 21% done here. There's a lot left. I did all of the floors of the platform, and I'm still at 21%. So I got a ways to go on this job, which is why I wanted to start with the other one, because I figured that was more fun than this. I got a like from the official, or from the PowerWash Simulator account. That was nice. Nice to see. Usually I get a like from them like the day after I streamed, not before I've streamed, which is always fun when I'm like, oh yeah, they noticed I'm playing it after I was done, which is fine. They don't owe me anything. Ew, look at this. That's gross. Does this work on this? Yeah, it does. Yeah, so just jumping around on this here. I think there's at least a vehicle in this one. I think they announced this. They announced the fortune teller. I can't remember what the fourth one is, because I think the third one is a vehicle. But I don't remember if I know what the fourth location is. It might be another vehicle, maybe two vehicles and two of that. This was the big one that they were talking about a lot in the build-up to the release of this update. The mini golf course is that? I thought that was 0.9, but if that's the fourth one, that's going to be great, because that is really. They did show photos of that, so maybe that is the fourth one. I would love that, because that sounds fucking fun, and that feels like a thing that should just be like, you know what I mean? Like, it feels like something that should already exist in the game. There should already have been a level, in the same way that there was a level that was a what do you call it? There was a level that was the playground, you know? It feels like kind of in line with that and all the carnival stuff. A mini golf course just feels like, yeah, that's a no-brainer. Alright, we got some work done on that wall. Looks like this wall is part of platform wall ledge. I thought this was like a small segment, but apparently that's part of it too. So, from the news post, subway platform, stunt plane, Fortune Teller's Cavern, and ancient statue. Okay, so the golf course it must be 0.9 or a full release. Statue, okay, that's interesting. And stunt plane, I do remember the stunt plane. That's a small vehicle, which is totally fine. It's okay. I'll clean up Caldera City and beyond. Vote Jeff for 1984. Yeah, so I'm just kind of jumping around on this one because there's a lot going on here. And this is not enough to get the graffiti off, but it will get the... It's a rocket ship. It is. Hey, it's the pun fair. Rude. This subway looks great for being abandoned since the 80s. I know, right? People got in here to do their graffiti, but other than that, just some grime. Oh, this thing's been there since the 80s. Wow, okay. Alright, now we gotta get this graffiti off, so we'll just... We have to, unfortunately. Can't finish the level if there's graffiti on things. Annoying. This having the sprayer here would be good. Actually, we can always... Oh, I do like that. You can see that. We can always switch to the all-arounder, the 3000, and then the 3000 we can refill a cleaning liquid and then just do that, and that's way faster. And there we go, we finished that. Of course, you know, this costs money. We don't really want to spend money, but you know, it gets the job done. That's way faster, right? But that costs money, so we don't generally worry about that. But we're going to go back to the not that we want. Pro, yeah. I guess the Pro washer doesn't have a sprayer. This one, yeah, I don't know, but this one has this one does have the liquids. I just haven't bought it yet. I bought the yeah, I haven't bought the soap nozzle yet, but I'd rather have the extension than the soap nozzle myself. That's personal preference. You do you, how you want to buy your power wash accessories. All right. Well, first we'll see how this works. Again, we're not getting this graffiti off, but then we can actually read the graffiti. Keep local legend, keep winning. Oh, this is positive graffiti. Okay. This is a vroom vroom one. Alright, that's fun. I guess I missed the soap sprayer. Oh, you're all in extensions now. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't gotten the soap sprayer for this one because it, you know, it does work great on graffiti and is faster. And it, you know, also that rust. When you end up with vehicles that have that high amount of rust, this is really helpful. But I'm not too worried about it. I mean, that way you're not forced to just use this, which is great. But it, you know, it's slow going. Or that, which again is great, but not great for like wide areas. So this thing's strong enough that we don't need to worry about that. It does take a little while, but it doesn't take too long. And we are saving up. We do need $1,000 more to get the extra long extension for this. But I can't imagine doing like the mayor's house where you can't even be on the property. You have to do it from like the street. Like, you need the extra long extensions for that. It just doesn't work without it. You have to do all the bars too. Oh yeah, we'll do this just to clean it up, get the dirt off, see the graffiti. Wow, Jeff Jefferson. Oh, clean up. Nope, dirty. Okay. All right, then we'll get all this graffiti out of here. Again, we're forced to do it. Not doing it because I want to. Can't complete the job once you ungraffiti this whole thing. There we go. Finish that off. This light long here. Have to get on the ladder from the top of that light. Clean up some of it. yeah, you know, then we're just going in. I like doing all of these. I think that's fun to do here. Kind of just jump around with these, you know, section at a time, clean up whatever I want from it, get it done, move on to the next thing. Try to get enough to unlock that third thing. This graffiti is just driving me nuts. Hey, it's the classic car. We washed that car. That's fun. That's a fun extra thing. There's a fun little bit of business, you know, referential. We did wash and clean that car, and I've stood on the roof of that car numerous times. Oh yeah, this one's taking some water. This was filthy. All this graffiti off here. Tomorrow will be my last stream here in the Carolina room. My folks are coming back on Sunday, but I don't want to have to get up on Sunday and move all this gear back in before they get there, or do it all Saturday night. So Thursday, tomorrow, I will be streaming from this room, and then Friday and Saturday, I will take my time on Friday into Saturday if I need to, moving all this gear back in and getting set up, and then Saturday night, I will stream from my bedroom. There should be no change other than the lighting will be better, and I can record things during the day because there's just one window in there, and it's easy for me to block the sunlight. There's also a tree in front of that window, so it's very easy to block the light, whereas here it has been not pleasant to do. So shouldn't be any changes. I'll just be in that room. Have not used the new. Haven't used the new computer in that room, and two, haven't used the third monitor in that room. So that should be interesting to see how that works out. We'll see how that. Yeah, we'll see how that all goes. But that'll be. We'll see how this computer does with the Wi-Fi on it, because it'll have to be on Wi-Fi. Right now, it is wired. But I do have I can wire this to a Wi-Fi extender, and so I'll test it out. It should be fine. I can't imagine it's going to be bad, because the Wi-Fi card on this computer is better than my old one, which I still have, because that was an external, or there was an internal, it was a card, but so that should be okay. Just finish this all here. See what this one says. They graffitied all of this shit. Race car. Yep, there's the race car. Hey, it's a cat gnome. Weird. Cat gnome. Hi, cat gnome. Wi-Fi is too unreliable in my house, so we're using MOCA for stuff far away from the router. I hear you, yeah. The text from the car job mentions the movie Driving Me Nuts in it. Ooh, see, that's the thing I don't remember. What was I going to say? I have, before, I was always running on Wi-Fi from the bedroom on my previous computer, and then I got this Wi-Fi extender that I can plug in Ethernet from my computer to, that does work really well. I've seen a noticeable stability increase since I started doing that. And then it's also still technically on the Wi-Fi, so if I need to like send stuff to the printer in the office, I can do that. Y'all might remember the office as the place I stayed in while my relatives were visiting, and they needed my bedroom. That was the room I slept in, and then also when my uncle was in there. But yeah, when my dad's sister and her husband came, I was in that room because it was too long for them to sleep in there. So that I have streamed out of 4 locations in this house. This room, bedroom, the office, and the kitchen. My previous apartment in New York, I streamed out of 2 rooms, both bedrooms, because in the last month before I moved here, my roommate was out, and I started streaming out of that room so that I could focus on cleaning my bedroom and cleaning it all out. Wow, both John, also hi John, I don't think I said hi. John and Lord Crashington both said bathroom stream incoming or bathroom stream when, respectively. The answer to that is no, and great job. Great job with the syncopated minds, but also, yeah, no, y'all know no. But that is funny that you both said it. That was a great answer, yeah. But I appreciate that both of you were thinking that. That's very funny. All right, hey, we're at 25% of this, which is fun. That's fun. We'll try to get a lot done. We still have so much ceiling to clean, but we're just going to do like small little things here and there before I get into some of the big things. I don't think I'm going to do any of the ceilings because this just annoys me. So I'm not going to do it on this stream, which is fun for me. So I think we'll do like the floors of, we'll either do the walls or we'll do the floors of the tunnel floors. So let's get this done. What is it? Oh, it's 10:20. Yeah, we're going to go till 11. We'll probably do 2 hours of this. Not too many friends with us tonight, but that's okay. I have streamed this quite a bit. I feel like casual fans will know if this is a game they're going to pick up or not, or if they want to keep watching me stream it. So I appreciate y'all being here, diehards. But I totally understand why this would not be everybody's Wednesday night hangout. I get it. But I do really like playing this, and I like my Wednesday streams. I enjoy Wednesday streams quite a bit, so always gonna try to do those. I feel like I get what I want out of the game watching you, but the devs have made a good game. Yeah, they've done a great job. But yeah, I can see that if I can see this not being everyone's cup of tea, but being something that they're totally willing to hang out and watch. I mean, that's me in Elden Ring. I'm never gonna buy a Souls game. I bought one of them. I bought Dark Souls, and I was like, oh yeah, I know this isn't for me. But I do like watching people who are both very competent at the game and also who are not, but are fun people to watch be bad at it. I enjoy both of those things and get fun out of both of them. It's been very fun to watch the internet's Ben Wheeler. Ben is a guy who's known predominantly from playing card games like Magic the Gathering. That tried out some Dark Souls games. It turns out really likes playing them. Found out he very much enjoys that kind of game, and that's fucking great for him. Very happy for him, but not for me. He's got a stream where he and another gentleman over in Loading Ready Run are playing the game together, and that's very fun, but not something I would like to do. Just washing a really disgusting bench, just the filthiest bench. This bench was so much graffiti and grossness on this bench. Just awful looking. Just appalling. Oh, that little ding-dong noise, ding-doo, really does hit me. Really does hit me in the old feels. I do miss New York. I had street tacos. I mean, they're not street tacos. I made tacos tonight, soft shell ground beef tacos that I made in an attempt to do that style. And they were very tasty. And I definitely do miss my tacos. But my tacos bought on a cart on a Subway, or not a Subway. Getting tacos and pizza late at night and then eating it while standing on the Subway waiting for a late night train is a thing I miss very, very much. I miss it quite a bit. So my tacos tonight were an attempt to recreate some of that street taco goodness. And I did an okay job. I'd give myself a B. Whereas the previous tacos I made, because I got a soft shell kit, I just microwaved everything together and didn't put them in the toaster oven the first time, and those were not as good as me putting them in the toaster oven for a little while, and then putting everything in the microwave there. I think that was the best of both worlds. You heat everything up, but you can just do those. It just wasn't the same. Need a little char there. You know, you don't want to cook them so much that they crumble and fall apart, because then you might as well have hard shell. But if you got a soft shell flour tortilla, you do want it, you know, warmed up a bit. You still want it warmed up a bit. So I think we're just going to do the old power walk here. We're going to power wash and power walk and just try to get a bunch of gunk up here on the tunnel floor. And we're just going to do some long walks, because this is all just like, this is one section of floor, and then there's track, platform, ledge, and so we're just going to hit it, because right now, obviously, like, we're not even cleaning up enough all of this with this. Well, let's do, you know what, let's do green. We'll do the second setting, because we're still going to have to walk a lot. We're just going to, like, get up a lot of it with our water and walk. Yeah, when we run, we can't spray. That'll interrupt it, obviously. So we can't run and wash, but we can walk and wash. And we're just going to take up some gunk. Just try to get some big chunks, like, you know, and then we can clean up later. So we'll just get, like, good chunks of this done. Just the long walks. Instead of, like, going back and forth, that way I'm just keeping things steady and moving myself, instead of moving, like, doing like this or that. You can do that, but I don't hate doing this method. Got some moss here, so we might as well get some of that up too. It's a long platform here, though. So we can do that to kind of just get in the corners. And then we're just going to walk it out. Take a nice stroll. As I said, my folks are coming back on Sunday, so I will have Thursday, Friday, Saturday meals to photograph, and then my photography of my single one-person meals for dinner will end. I have 3 meals planned out because my budget, I blew my grocery budget, so no more ordering takeout. I have enough food. I have enough food for myself this week and for my parents when they get back on Sunday to not feel like they have to go grocery shopping, because they'll be bringing some stuff because they have been staying in a place and been buying groceries, and they'll bring some non-perishable back with them. But I was like, I want to make it so that, like, I can cook for them when they get back, or Mom, if she wants, my dad can cook if he wants, but we'll be okay, and we'll just make pasta, so I have enough sausage for us to do, enough pasta and enough sauce. I'll still probably do pasta on Friday anyway, because I like it. Got plenty of pasta left, so it'll be fine. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of clean up here, just walk along, and we can see the number tick up, and we can see the, you know, we're getting the floor, and we're getting some of the rail done, which is nice. That makes things easier. So yeah, we're getting a little track, but we're mostly trying to do the tunnel floor. And then we'll go back and clean it up later. But I like doing the, you know, we can't do that there, but I like doing the large sections of this. Makes things easier later. Feels like we're accomplishing something. Obviously, it's a video game. We're not accomplishing anything, but why not? Why not say, like, hey, look, we're at 29%. We did pretty good over here. We should feel okay about this. Just walk along the tunnel floor here. Hitting it. Scraping against the edge there. I don't like that sound. See that? Do that like that. And we're just gonna walk and wash the floor. But yeah, I've been slowly moving some stuff back into the bedroom. Like I said, giving myself Friday and Saturday to do it is great. I don't have to record a Pat Bear's Anime Club for Monday, because I put out a new one out this week. I still have to do, you know, the following week's episode of Do You Remember? Check out Do You Remember? We're at youtube.com/PatBear. I talked about a tiny bird of prey. The tiniest bird of prey. The white-fronted falconets. It's not even a falcon, it's a falconet. It's a cute little bird, and I remembered some facts about it. So go watch that over on youtube.com/BWB. I think this one was a cute one. I didn't want to do a person. I wanted to do an animal. So I ended up finding an animal I wanted to talk about. I like talking about animals. Alright. We'll do the other part of the platform here, so I'm not... This is mostly the ledge, but whatever. It is getting some of the tunnel floor by doing this, so. So like that. And then... Now we can do this part. Tunnel floor 2. Yeah, that's tunnel floor. So we still have more tunnel floor to do, but we'll just slowly go along here, washing stuff. I did want to say, I love these tiles. I love how the tiles look wet. I think that is such a cool effect. Great job. Good work, team. So we're just going to hit this again. We're not going to hit everything. Like, if we really hit that, you know, you can probably even see over there if we've missed a thing. But we're going to hit a lot of it. And hopefully, since it's such a large area, you know, we won't have to hit every little thing before it hits 100%. Oh, there's a ladder. Tell me there's a ladder. Just walking, washing and walking. This is the floor to me is the easiest thing to clean. Don't want to go back here. Hit all of that there. But yeah, we got a good section of the floor done. And now we can walk this section here. We're also doing the rail while we do this, which is great. It's like two birds with one stone. Again, we'll probably just walk the rail later anyway. Clean it all up, but this seems fine. Gotta clean this at some point anyway. Again, we didn't really hit all of that, so we can just walk back and clean that up. But might as well go up here. And now we can just actually walk on the rail and just clean all over there. You know, there'll be some stuff we didn't hit and we have to go back and do it, as I said, but nice and easy. Hitting parts of the tunnel floor we didn't hit before, hitting parts of the rail we didn't hit. We still have to do like all these rail connectors and all that, but whatever. We're at 31% of the subway. This is a big project. This is why once I unlocked the other one, we started with that one, because this is quite the big project that we got to do. That we got ahead of ours. We got going on here. So. We could do this, but I don't know if we're going to miss anything here. We might be okay. We'll see. Yeah, it looks like we're all right. We can do that, which is good. If we start seeing green, we'll switch to the green one there. If we start seeing moss, because this isn't going to take up moss probably, but looks like we can do that. We can do a bit of a wider area. That's good. Yeah, you can see over here, we're still going to have to do the sides of the rail, but right now we're doing good on the floor. Might as well do that. Okay. Well, that is taking up the moss. That's good. We have the longer extension, so that's helpful. Hopefully, when we finish this job, we should have enough money to get the final thing that we need. I mean, there's a chance we won't, but I would like to get that final extra long extension before we get into the statue or stunt plane or whatever. Finish off. Like, obviously, I'm going to finish up that other job. I don't know if I'll play it tomorrow. I'm probably going to savor these, because who knows when .9 is coming out, but I am looking forward to that golf course. You know, I don't want to look too far ahead, but we can. We're getting some results here. Oh, we missed some stuff before. Or that's probably where I switched to the wide. That's why. That's, yeah. Okay. So yeah, tomorrow I'll be talking all about the Crunchyroll and Funimation logistics of that, because the deal has gone through and now we're starting to actually see it, and it's been interesting. Short of it is, I am surprised that they went with the Crunchyroll brands instead of the Funimation brands, and the fact that all the Funimation stuff is going to Crunchyroll. I knew that eventually that it wouldn't be that they would both run independently as is, but that just makes me think that Crunchyroll is in more markets than Funimation as a streaming service is. But I could see Funimation still being the brand that brings you the dubs, like the DVD market, which is obviously small, but still it exists and people are still passionate about that, and they are a name brand internationally for that. So I imagine that is going to continue to be a thing, that part of the business. But yeah, I'm glad that we won't have to use Funimation Player in sight. Yes, the Funimation Player is bad. Both apps are bad, but I don't use the apps that much, so I can't really comment too much on it. But yes, also on a personal note, I figured out why I couldn't use Crunchyroll on Firefox. Why I could go to the website, but I couldn't play any of the videos. I thought it might be my tracker, like my thing that tries to get rid of like tracking stuff. It wasn't Ghostery. It was DuckDuckGo, which I use, which also blocks trackers, which I forgot it did because I primarily use it as a web or as a search engine instead of Google. There's no Crunchyroll app for LG TVs yet. John, I'm sorry about that. That sucks. Again, I don't use the apps. I used web browser, and I just watch it on one of my monitors. But I was having to run it in Chrome instead of Firefox, and it was very annoying for me. So I am glad that I no longer have that problem, and instead I can just watch it on in a tab in Firefox. So that is nice. I finally figured that out. I did not realize that it was DuckDuckGo, because it didn't cause a problem. There must have been a change somewhere that caused the issue, because it was pretty recent that it happened. So I am happy that most likely what it was is that something something in what it was blocking, Crunchyroll feels is essential, and that's usually what it is. In the same way that like Ghostery and other ad blockers, sometimes on certain websites, maybe websites of an adult nature, those websites will block video playing because they want you to play the ads. This isn't Crunchyroll being like, because I have a premium account, so I'm not blocking ads. I'm blocking like banner ads on the site. I'm blocking trackers functioning, and there's something in there that Crunchyroll just by default was like, no, you got to have this working. So I had to make Crunchyroll a site that is whitelisted for DuckDuckGo, which is frustrating, but okay, sure, I get it. It's fine, whatever. We might clean up this tunnel floor tonight, which will be great. I would really like to do that, so we'll see. But yeah, I get the whole Crunchyroll thing. We'll get into it probably tomorrow more. I like noting some stuff that had like, it's coming up in waves, right? Funimation has a large archive. Not everything comes over. The thing that I thought was really fun was Kaguya-sama Love is War. The dub of season 2 came over, but the subtitle of season 2 hasn't come over yet. So if you go to Crunchyroll, and as of last night, I haven't checked it today, and go to Kaguya-sama Love is War, you can watch season 1, and you can watch in subtitled or dubbed, or season 2 dubbed only, because they had exclusives. And that's the thing I'm interested in, is the like One Punch Man. Right now, you cannot watch One Punch Man season 2 on Crunchyroll because they had like an exclusive. and right now you can't watch season. This is another one that's interesting. So season 1 of A Regular at Magic High School was available originally only on Crunchyroll. Then Funimation also got it, and they started doing the dub, and then they had exclusives to season 2, and Crunchyroll didn't have it. And then since the merger was announced and was starting to happen, an OVA came out that is on both. But you can't watch season 2 yet, subtitled or dubbed on Crunchyroll, and that might happen. Right now, and of course we'll talk more about that tomorrow, the big thing that you won't see is current seasons. So April 2nd is when the spring season starts. So everything that's on right now that was on this season that started, in January, you can't watch. That's a Funimation exclusive. You can't watch on Crunchyroll, and that will take a little while before those come over, probably because of contractual obligations, one would assume. So that has been interesting to see. We'll see what happens with all of that going forward. So yeah, on the whole Crunchyroll thing, and then eventually Funimation will just be a place to. They're going to start importing playlists and watch list stuff apparently, and maybe even data, like your save data. They said they're looking to do that. Who knows if they will. All right, so the tunnel floor is basically done, except like for the tracks and little spots here and there. So we're gonna hit the spots. We'll just basically hit like the parts of the floor we haven't hit are like this. So we need to switch to the stub without any attachment, and that should be enough. And then we're just gonna like hit the floor. Oh, that's a cable. That's something. Okay. So we're just gonna like hit underneath here. Try to do the parts of the floor we haven't done yet, and see if we can get this whole floor done, which would be great. Still have to do the whole other side, but really shaking there. Doesn't like me walking like this. So yeah, we're just gonna hit all this. Sorry, this isn't fun to watch me do that, so try that. I don't like seeing me stumble around like that, so I'm sure it's not fun for you either. But yeah, let's hit that. Obviously, you have to hit the tracks as well, but I want to try to get this floor done. So yeah, we'll talk about that. I got my old PC. I have now cleaned it. I took all my the other hard drive that was in there, that was the main hard drive in there, replaced that with a new one that my relative, my cousin, bought. Cousin picked that up, so I took that from her. And also she paid for new fans, because I recommended installing new fans in my old PC. And so I had to like take all the old fans out. I took like the power supply out to clean that thoroughly. I like disassembled everything. I got the like old makeup brush out to like really dust everything here. And like, I've been cleaning that computer, but I definitely wasn't like disassembling it fully to clean. You know what I mean? Like it was still dirty. It was still gross. So I tried to give it a thorough cleaning, because I was already in there installing the new hard drive on there, and then also installing. I'll probably mention it tomorrow, but I don't really need to talk about it deeply tomorrow. But yeah, clean it up, put new fans in, and then I'll be testing it for a little while. That's going to be part of my day tomorrow. Is doing that. Is trying to get that up and running with the new OS and all that. Windows. I still have Windows 10 on there because she is comfortable with Windows 10, and also one of the software she uses for work does not like Windows 11 right now, and they don't know when that's going to get fixed, because the company that makes that software doesn't necessarily care about that, because businesses don't normally upgrade to Windows. They won't upgrade to Windows 11 unless they are buying new computers at this point. So she's a little out of luck in that regard. So I'm just keeping Windows 10 on there, which is great, because then I don't have to troubleshoot Windows 11 problems when I don't know how to use Windows 11 fully, because I don't have it on this computer. Because I'm not getting Windows 11 until the programs I use start begging me to have Windows 11, like OBS and Audacity and the games I play and all of that. Like I don't see myself upgrading to Windows 11 this year. I have the free upgrade; I can do it anytime, but I don't see myself doing that because it's just I don't need. Windows 10 is fine. I am pretty. I wouldn't say I'm like thrilled with Windows 10, but it fucking works. I'm not worried about Windows 10, so I don't know. We're just gonna do this version of the wash in here. We'll see if there's anything we need to clean as we go. We'll just wash from up here, and then we'll get down dirty later. A place I worked at a few years ago had their machines running on maybe XP because that's what the software is built for. Yes, yeah. Companies that are dependent on software. Okay, the tunnel floor is cleaned. You just saw that. We just got a bunch of money there, and you saw the big bright. So now we have done all of the floor here. Obviously, you have the walls left to do. We have the ceiling left to do. And we have this part here to do. And we have the tracks left. I'm keeping Windows 10 until they either drop security support or game video editing program I use requires Windows 11. Yeah, so it's like when it's required, right? Like, yeah, like I jumped to Windows 7 as soon as I could, right? Because Windows 7 was just looked stable and good, and I did not enjoy Vista. I never used Windows 8 because I did not have a laptop that was just, it was felt very much designed for Windows 8. Windows 7 worked fine. Then I got Windows 10, and I'm happy with Windows 10, and I'm not expecting to jump to 11, until software demands it. Or I end up getting a gig, like I said, if I get a job, like a part-time temp or full-time job that requires me to use software that's Windows 11 only, then I'll jump to it. But right now, I'm like, I'm good. I'm doing just fine. Windows 10. So yeah, we can do the tracks, or we can do it here. Maybe we jump into some other spot. This is going to be a lot of ceiling cleaning. This is going to be a lot of like me playing like an hour of this while listening to a podcast, and then like jumping to something else. I think that's going to be definitely what I do here with this. This is going to be slow. It's going to take forever to do this segment, and that's cool, right? I paid for this game. Give me hours to play in it. I have 60-something hours in this game already for an early access game that hasn't come out. I put a lot of time into it, but this is a long stage. This would the if I had the we can go. Sorry, I forgot. I can put the extension on here. If I had the soap, this would probably go faster, but whatever, this will work good. And this is still power enough to get through the rust, which is the thing I usually am the most worried about on these. So get some tasks done, get some stuff sprayed and cleaned. So yeah, definitely if you think your computer is very clean, it isn't, because you're not disassembling segments to really clean it, is what I knew, but also like it was a reminder of a thing I already knew, that I was like, well, I'm cleaning this, but I'm not cleaning it. This is the highest paying gig in the game. The treehouse was only $15.50. Yes, this is a $2,000 job. Look, it is right to point out, but it's a lot of work. This job is a lot of there. The fire station was the only other gig at 1100. Oh yeah, the fire station was long because you had like different levels in the roof, and like the weird extension, and then also the fire tower, the training tower, inside and outside, and there was nothing in it other than what you need to clean. All right, so we'll hit this, try to just get some of this segment done. Get a deja vu on this one. There we go. All right, subway grates are done. Multi-ceiling support. We can just do, get some graffiti cleaned up. Again, hate it. Because this is what I'm going to be doing a lot of, right? This is where I would like to have the other extension, but I don't think I'm going to get the money. So if I jump to other jobs, once I get to enough to unlock a third job, I might, I'm going to have to just be cleaning a lot of this while looking up. A lot of this gig. But we can clean graffiti from far away, which is nice. We don't get too close to it. There we go. Finish that section. And you know what? That ding. One of the things, like an very underrated element of this game, is that completing a segment ding noise. It's just a really good noise. This is a really, you did it. Hell yeah. Like, you finished the thing. Especially when it's like a small item like a window, and you just as you're passing over it, you finish it, and you're like, oh shit, I did it. Hit this here. There we go. Yeah, that ding, so nice. This is a good ding. Some of this rust off here. Oh, you just hit 80%? Nice. I'm at 38% of this goddamn thing. Like I said, this is going to be a task. I'm going to finish up that, tomorrow night I will probably finish up the fortune teller stand, because I just have to get a few segments done there. There wasn't a lot left to do there, but some of it was just annoying. And then when that's done, come back here, power wash some grates and such. I got so much left to do in here. God damn it. So much left. Okay, finish that up. Finish that up. Great. All right, I think that is gonna do it for tonight's stream. We are gonna raid. That is how we end every stream, is by going on a raid. And I do want to thank everybody for joining me tonight. Here, the old Bill Wood Bear bonus stream, because it is a joy for me to have some time with all of you doing something that isn't model kit building. Of course, tomorrow we will be, maybe we'll finish. Maybe we will wrap up our kit and complete the 00 command. I do know what I'm building after that. We're going to do the G-Frame Blitz Gundam, which I have not worked on yet. I've never done a Blitz kit before, so I don't know exactly how that's going to work out. But I am excited to find out, hopefully with all of you. And then also I do have a kit, I believe, the Lego Super Robot 3-in-1, I believe, is winning the poll right now from my patrons. Let's see, who should we go raid? Let's raid, hey, you know what? I don't know what Ender Lilies is, but Heather, aka Lunar Jade, is playing, and they're fantastic. And it's also the first stream of them playing this game. So I don't know, they're learning. We can learn together. Let's go raid Heather. Also, Heather is just great people, just a lovely person. So excited to go see what they're up to. And Ender Lilies, Quietus of the Nights is it's a platformer adventure game, and looks pretty neat. So we're gonna go raid her. Thank you all so much for being here. I hope you have a great rest of your evening. Come along on this raid. Come back tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern for model kit building and hanging out. I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.